Cabin is secure. Have a good flight.
Welcome everybody. Took me a second to realize the music's up. I'm busy talking to everybody on all the platforms. Everybody's on my case. So I do apologize. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're going to like the stream. It's going to be a very short one. I'm going to show you just quickly A and B, what changed in 19A and B, and then I'm going to tease you a little bit with 19C. All right. 19C is something very new, and I think a lot of the new pilots is going to benefit a lot from it, but it is so new that Zibo and I are going to go into the private development room here on Discord when the stream is done, and then we're going to work on it together. So I'm literally going to give you just a snapshot hint as to what it is and a quick talk about it, one or two sentences, because it's that new. It's so new. So just bear with us. And obviously, welcome Zibo. Thank you for joining us. Zibo is going to lead me here from the background. So whatever he needs me to do, I'm going to do. Okay. If he wants me to show you a little bit more than just the one sentence, we can do that. But other than that, as it is so new, we're just going to disappear here in the background at some point in time. So for everybody who always complains that the streams are too long and we don't see all the things, I'm not going to do a flight. Okay. We're not going to fly right now. Okay. Unless, of course, Zibo wants to. All we want to do is just show you a couple of the changes that happened. Now, if you look below the video, if you click on Show More, you'll see the notes that was put in place there. It's a couple of visual tweaks that happened. So you'll immediately notice, some of the writing, and if you go into the menus, you'll see the writing has been changed quite considerably, making it a little easier to understand. Green means it's on, and that kind of blue purpley color just means it's off. So this is the first thing, and for those guys who just want to stick around for the first 5 minutes, we'll probably be done in about 5 minutes. There's not that much to talk about right now. Right, sure, Zipo, not a problem, my friend. That's why we go to the private side. We're just going to tease the guys a little bit quickly and take it from there. All right, so guys, this was the first thing that really sprung to mind this morning, and some of you have seen some of the screenshots I've taken. It really looks cool for me. I love what you did here, Zibo. It's a really great plan that you implemented here, just to make it a little bit easier for us to use it. The other thing, I have already said thank you to Zibo for this, is if you click the quick save, it is now animated again. For a while now it wasn't animated, so you didn't really know you didn't really know when you pressed it. There you go. So now it's working. Thank you, Zibo. That's awesome. The other things, it actually happened a fix or two ago, but I never put a spotlight on it. And when Zibo said he worked on the emergency lights, okay, I got the idea I need to actually show you what happens in the cabin as well. So what I'm going to do is, we've got the AC power. I'm just going to enable the emergency lights. Okay, and then I'm going to start in the cabin at the back, and then we're going to go outside and just change the lights, and you'll see exactly what I'm trying to accomplish here. Okay, so let's just quickly read some of your comments here. Alex, thank you. It's a pleasure. SK Sun, hello. Flight Sim Netherlands, good afternoon. Andrew, welcome. Someone once described the streams, as very long. I know, but you know what? What can we do? Sometimes it's necessary. I'm gonna obviously keep it simple today. Right. So, good day, Scotsman. Okay, let's go. Hello, Christer. Let's go into the cabin. Yeah. Just want to get my X camera to show up, and I want to start off by showing you this. Okay, so currently it's daylight. What I want you to do is look at these strips over here, and also that entry exit light over there, and I'm just going to roll back the time a little bit, and there you go. See, automatically, just because of day and night time, look, it's gone and illuminated. So if we go back the other way, I'm not pressing any buttons. It's now linked to time. So during night and day changes, they will actually switch on and off. Okay, so I wanted to show you this before. Didn't happen in this fix. It is already in your Zibos, but I thought today's day I'm going to show you. Right. So the next thing we want to do is show you the emergency exit lights. This is new. This is a part of today's work, right? So what we want to do is we want to go to nighttime. I might have to move the aircraft a little bit. You see, let's go put it somewhere where it is dark. I didn't realize those lights were going to be so bright. So I'm just going to quickly move it there. I'll just quickly set it up again, so you can actually then see these emergency lights are on. Okay, so just to show you, there is absolutely no lights over there at this point in time. I'm going to quickly just grab our flashlight. No, we don't want that. We want the GPU. We want to grab that one, and we'll quickly switch this one on. Oops, wrong button. Right, and there you go. There you can see the two lights are actually now on. Right, so while we are here at the front, you can see there's a wheel well light at the front end now. So if you want to actually go in there, you can actually go have a look see on the inside. Let's quickly see if we can get closer. Not that close. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. I think that just takes us a little bit too close. But anyway, if we look from the top, you'll see those wheel well lights are now in place, as well as the ones underneath the actual aircraft where the main carriage is. Those lights are also on now. You can see the lights there. So Zibo added that for us this morning as well. Okay.
Runway 24 on runway 24.
All right. Just want to quickly grab that list. I just want to make sure that is the crux of the matter. Let me just quickly read again. All right. Okay. So in fix A, 19A, he started with all the fancy coloring and changes that he made, and then in 19B, he then concluded that. All right. So now the grand finale. All right. I hope I'm going to say this right, Zibo. I'm going to do my best to keep it simple in the way that I also understand it. Okay, so let's start. I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware. I mean, it's literally there in your face. If it's a snake and you don't know about it, it would have bitten you and you would have died. But there it is. There's a checklist. And in the settings, you can actually set the checklist to be simple or advanced, and it's based on the FCOM. Okay, now a lot of people know that I made a checklist, and we've got the checklist on the glare shield, and we've got tons of other guys all over the world who made their own checklists. Okay, you guys are aware of that. So what's now happened is some of you guys picked up on Flight Deck to Sims stream that he's got this audio checklist that he uses. Okay, so I presume some of you have seen that. Thank you. Right, so here's the next level. Okay, what we are going to work on tonight is what I'm about to show you, but I want to, before we go there, Zibo says it will be compatible with this audio checklist. Okay, so once we're done, there should be some more other working together that's, you know, doable. All right, and we will obviously, I don't know how to put it, integrate it. So it will be compatible. It can work with each other. It can work standalone, etc., etc. And this is what we are looking at right now. So hold your breaths, guys. So if we go to our checklist, all right, it's not there yet. I'm going to click on that button over there. Why is it not showing? Why is it not showing? Zibo, it was showing just now. I showed him just now. It was working. So I'm not going to tell you what it is until we figure this out quickly. Give me a second. Unless, no, it's not. Okay, I'm just waiting for Zibo to talk. Let me tell you, this feature is going to make life so much easier for the new guys. Okay, so all we need to do is just get it working properly. While we're waiting, let's quickly read through. Walter White, yeah, I see you back again. I'm pretty sure that's a troll account. That's not really you, but anyway, for what it's worth, welcome. Andy, yes, Andy from Discord, excellent, excellent. Nice to see you here. Andy, I'm not Zibo. Zibo, his real name is Lubos, so that's not me. Uh,
Mr. Mac, check your PMs.
Zipo, look at my stream. Look at my stream. You'll see it's not there. It's not showing. Hello, guys, here on Discord.
I was just wondering.
I've just checked. I've got the right version.
Right. Just click back to the simple version and back to the complex one, Nico. I'm just wondering whether it's a trigger for a loop thing.
Mac, I hear you talk in the background. Can you lift your voice? I can't hear you. I just hear your voice.
Just try going back to the other version of the checklist and then reselecting it. I'm just wondering whether it's a loop problem.
I don't know. Let's go to the next one. It's not showing. Let's just see what Zibo says. Yes, I can. Give me a second. Here you go. Okay, I'm gonna do something else. Let's do a developer reload. Let's just see if that helps. It's such a small thing, but it's gonna make such a huge difference. Okay, I think Zibo is right. I think I did not save my setting. So I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so let's start off. Let's just get the GPU connected. Let's quickly get some power back in. Sorry, apologies Zibo, and thank you for not screaming and shouting at me. I do appreciate that. In the heat of the moment, I think I forgot to save it. So we go to configure. And let's quickly see configure, customize. Okay, visual effects. Yeah, you see there 3D arrow helper. That's the new thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on show. Might as well save it now. Now we're gonna go to the checklist, preliminary checklist, and there it is. Alright, so the idea here is that when you use the checklist, that arrow will then go to each component and show you where it is. Okay, I remember Uncle John, are you here?
I am, sir, and I'm watching avidly.
Okay, remember in the beginning when I tried to teach you how to fly this plane, you always said to me, but I don't know where it's located. Can't you draw me a picture, show me a picture, show me where this thing is that you're talking about? Okay.
And guess what? Zibo is just done exactly that.
Exactly. So, at the end of the day, this is now really the big reveal for this. Thank you, Zibo, for it. We're going to have to go and create the code, the X, Y, and Z coordinates for these arrows to actually go to each one of these components. And once that is done, and you run through the checklist, that freaking thing is going to go and point to you. So there it is. How's that?
That's mind blowing. As you quite rightly say, for the new guys, this is going to be amazing for them.
Yeah, you did not see me toggle the switch. There you go. You see it's off, and there it's on. Okay, so the data refs, everything is there. It's all been simulated. It's already there for those lights. So yeah, all in place.
I'm so glad to see those lights working again, Nico.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I see some of your comments here. It's funny. Right, so guys, apart from just the nice visual treats and everything, this is now going to be one heck of a job to put all this together. And yeah, so we're going to disappear into our little private room and just go work on this for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And that's the end of the story. I mean, there's nothing more to show you right now. But I thought it would be nice to come and tease you guys a little bit with what we were working on. Yes, Krister, I hear you. Okay, so, but that's it. As long as you guys enjoy it, that's all I wanted to show you. Zibo, if there's anything else you want me to show right now, now's the time. Otherwise, we call it a day and we go work. Yeah, Alex, we're going to try and sort that out. It's going to make tutorials so much easier. It's going to really help the guys get into it. You know, so yeah. I'm just waiting for Zibo. He's talking. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, guys. Every one of you, you're welcome. Andy, I did leave you a note. Okay, let me ask this. Gentlemen, here on Discord, I made a promise to Andy here that I was going to help him with his takeoff, cruise and landing ideas. He's obviously got questions. Okay. Would any one of you here on Discord be able to just stand in for me? At the time when I made my promise, I didn't realize that we're going to have this work to do. So I'm kind of stuck now. I need to go to the dev room. So would any one of you just be able to speak to Andy? He's here on Discord in text. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to talk to you. Can one of you guys maybe just ask him, you know, where he's struggling and maybe just have a few minutes with him?
Well, as far as landings are concerned, is he in Discord or not, Nico?
Well, he's not in the audio room. He's on the stream. So what happens is he'll probably come into Discord. Andy, you can hear me obviously. So if you can just come to Discord, yeah. One of the guys here will give you some tips. And then when I'm done with Zibo, okay, if there is still enough time, that's also why I asked you in which time zone you are, then I'll gladly take over, or I'll meet up with you again tomorrow night, because I do feel bad that I can't help you right now, but I kind of put my foot in it, not realizing there's work coming.
Well, personally, I think 50% of the answer. Nobody can do a better job than what Sasso can, and I'm thinking about his landing vid that he's got in Discord.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, Zibo also wanted me to just show you the failure situation. I think it's worthwhile while we've got a couple of guys watching. For those guys of you that did miss it, Zibo entered the engine failure situations for us. All right, so there's damage, all kinds of other things that can be simulated here. Look, there's 2 pages. All right, the easy way, if you want to do it, is you can literally go and put fire on. I won't put it on both That's silly. All right, or you can put the flame out or whatever. So you can either force it on, you can have it as random. In other words, there's like a random timer in the background that runs, and at some point in time, not necessarily in a specific place, it's going to fail and give you the engine fire. Okay, so these are obviously for the training guys who want to train a little bit more and so on. So what you can also do, no, we don't want to save that. You can also enable random failures with one click, or you can disable the random failures with one click. So if you click OK, you'll see everything is now set to random. And literally, the algorithm running in the back will then decide what it's going to throw at you. In my last test flight, I had a transfer bus failure, and I lost all my instruments on the ground. So I fixed that. And the beauty of it is some of these failures cannot be fixed in the air. It simulates like in the real world. You're going to have to land and then get it fixed. There's nothing you can do to fix it in the air because it needs a technician. Okay. So just bear that in mind. And obviously when we disable it, you see it all goes back to no. And then, just for the heck of it, I make sure that I save it, that I don't get the surprise. Okay, so you can work through all of this and, report back if you find anything amiss. But, I mean, it's pretty darn good. Systems has not been implemented yet, but electrical, hydraulics, pressurization, and engines all running. Alright, Zibo also wants me to show you, I think it's under general, yes, under your general aircraft configuration, this is the two kind of checklists that we have built into the tablet. So you can have a simple one, I showed you the detailed one earlier, so if we just go back there and look at the checklist, you'll see there's going to be a lot of things missing all of a sudden. Okay, whereas when you go and you set configure general, you go to detail. All right, and you go back and you start looking through it. You now see there's an extra page, for instance, now there's 3 pages, and so on. So Zibo did an extensive job on this, and it does comply with the FCOM. Okay, so it should be fairly standard, and it's going to be a great tool for teaching, the new pilots that comes. All right, let me quickly go back to the comments. I see there are a couple of guys. James Hodgson, are you South African? Yes, I am born and bred in Johannesburg. I'm still in Johannesburg. My great-great-great-grandfather came from Flanders in Belgium. I've never been there, by the way, but so I'm stuck here. LC4 Tech, Tommy. Oh, you guys, thank you. It's wonderful. It's a pleasure, Thunder. Zibo loves it just as much as me. I love it just as much as him. We don't get enough. But it's not just us. I mean, the whole team of guys here, we're nuts, man. We love this thing. It just works very great for us to be able to do this and share it with you guys. Okay. So, Andy, yes, I see you did comment there. Andy, we've got quite a few guys here on Discord. We've got Andy, Ricardo doesn't do the training thing. Then there's Mac, there's some to Evan, Uncle John, George. If you can give them kind of an idea here on Discord what you need, we can always then come together again tomorrow and take it further, but just get a start with one of these guys. Kadu, yes. Zibo has always said he will finish it, but he needs time. Okay. The last word on the grapevine was it is difficult to find the actual correct parameters. Okay. So once all the correct parameters are in place, it will be easy to finish this takeoff calculator. One of the things I did here is flaps 5 is easy to get. Flaps 10 and flaps 1 not so easy to get. So that's kind of where we're at now. When Zibo's ready, he'll do it. Yes.
And the other thing that was obviously missing is in the Navigator base at the moment, we don't have obstacles for airports.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Consideration.
Yes. Yeah, there's no obstacle information in our Navigraph data at this time. So it also makes it interesting. Steve, no, I'm not sure when that voice checklist will be integrated with this new feature. We have to obviously finish our side, and what's the guy's name again? Shibbit, I forgot now. Zibo did tell me. I'll tell you now.
Not like Patrick or something like that?
Yeah, it's something like that, but let me just get it right. Sorry, I do apologize. At Shorty. That's what he said, yeah, it's at Shorty. So if it's Patrick in the real world, I do apologize. But anyway, so that guy needs to do something on his side. We need to do something on our side, and then the two can marry, you know. So it's going to take a wee while. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. While we're talking about VR, somebody asked me the other day, Zibo, are you still here? Are you still listening? I'll type it for you as well. Somebody asked me if it's possible to make the moving of the tablet easier in VR. I'm not sure. Zibo loves VR, guys, by the way. He also uses VR quite a bit. So if there's anyone that can fix it, it will be him. I'll send you another note, Zibo. All right, so yeah, people don't recognize the accent. Listen, when I first started doing the streaming, people were giving me hell because of my accent. People didn't like it. I hope you guys have made peace with it, because I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm still staying for a while. So anyway, okay, well, that's it. That was the story. Short and sweet. Now you know what's coming. There's lots of work to do, and when we're done, you'll get it. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for joining, guys. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, Zibo. Thank you, everyone on Discord, and all you guys watching. Bye-bye.